We do a pure calories in, calories out method, and I'm terrible at math, so we use an app that does it for you. So I still eat cheeseburgers and pizza and junk food and drink Mountain Dew literally every day, but I just have less of it. I use the app Lose It, but there's tons of apps that will count calories for you. Like I've used Lose It this like for a couple years now, but like there's a shit ton that'll do it. So whatever you use, whatever works for you, I guess. But anyway, I use Lose It. You put in your food. It tells you, it calculates it all for you. Cause like I said, I'm dumb. So you tell it how much you weigh and how tall you are, and then how much you want to lose and how fast you want to lose it. It's the name of the app. And then it'll calculate how many calories you can have per day. Then you put your food in, and that's it. It's easy. Clap. Things like exercise, counting macronutrients and shit. Oh, it's hard. It's so hard. Can I lose it in one day? If only, but no. No, you can't. Like for me, I have it losing half a pound a week, which is pretty laid back in the weight loss. But you just get less. So because I'm a lady and I'm 5 feet tall, and I want to lose half a pound a week, and I'm looking to lose 10 pounds. So there you go. Right now I'm at 1450 calories per day. When I did it before the Rona, I was at 1200 a day. And I'll go back down to that sooner or later, but I want to kind of like ease into it. Because I've been eating whatever I want for a couple of months, and going straight to 1200 is tough. But I was at 12 before. Because again, I'm 5 feet tall, so I don't need a super high calorie count. If you are taller, or also like you do more exercise too. Another thing with Lose It is you can put in your exercise, so calories burned from exercise totally counts. Like if you're a weightlifter, you probably need to eat more food. But I barely leave my computer, so. Yeah, no, 1400 is hard. Like, I feel it. I'm hungry all the time. Like, literally every moment. I gotta let it go for, a little while. Probably a couple weeks to get used to this. And then I can ratchet it back down to 1200. But if I went straight to 1200, I'd probably scream.
Diva or Yrel or something? I don't know.
Yeah, we need, like, a offlaner. But for them, I use a main tanker and offlaner, because Chen's a Chen. You're always screaming. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Chen could be an offlaner, or Chen could be the main tank, depending on the team comp. I've seen main tank Chen. It's weird, but it exists. So you just ban another tank since they already picked Chen. But we also need an offlaner of some kind, because we also are only showing a tank and DPS. So we need some kind of offlane person.
Offlane with Phoenix at least can.
Yeah, it's not ideal for sure if they make you.
Hopefully not.
Oh, I mean, hopefully, but in a perfect world. Offlane, yeah. Your offlane, your solo lane, your bruiser role. That one. Right? Right, Mama Nomi? Right? Who does that in this game? So this is Dragon Shire. The way I would usually play Dragon Shire would be you have a solo laner in the top, and then your 4-man rotates between mid and bottom. I'm a 5 foot tall girl, though, so my calorie count is probably lower than a lot of people in chat, just because I'm tiny, and also generally female bodies would need less calories than male bodies because of like muscle mass and just general size. But if you're like Serena Williams, being an athlete, would obviously need way more calories than someone like me who just sits in a computer chair all day. So these things vary greatly person to person based on size and lifestyle. Small. And then also like how quickly you're seeking to lose that kind of weight. as well, based on your size. Your maintenance, how much calories it takes for you to live, are going to be different based on your size. And then how much weight you're trying to lose and how quickly you're trying to lose it also matters. I should switch scenes. Also, last time I was actively trying to lose weight rather than just maintain weight, because that's also a difference. I was trying to lose 30 pounds, and this time I'm only trying to lose 10 pounds. So, that's a thing. And I did lose.
I'm sorry, but are you a dramatic?
I did lose the 30 pounds, then I gained 10 back in quarantine. So now I'm trying to drop that 10 back off.
Battle commencing in 10 seconds.
Yeah, and also with female bodies as well, you get that problem of hormones and extreme hormone fluctuations with menstrual cycles, ruining literally everything. Also, weight gain from retaining water and like swelling and bloating during menstrual cycles really makes it a pain in the ass when you just randomly lose weight or gain weight and you're like, why? Hormones, uterus. Terrible device, really awful. Extra shout out if you have like hormone problems, like PCOS and stuff as a woman. Good luck with that, unfortunately. Ketlas is really out there right now, just living.
Be vigilant and
Oh, I don't like that with Anduin, where he's just pointing his laser pointer the whole time. When you cast W at the start, I don't know, he's just pointing, just going around like this. What a goof, what a goober.
Prove it. Take control of the shrine.
I gotta keep an eye on our boy Kael'thas here. He's out there in the world. He did take a better level 1 than the last Kael'thas, though. He I got mid-top soak. Oh, cool. Sorry. Caps. Not often you see a double soaker willing to double soak in Storm League in Plat on Dragonshire. Dragonshire is totally possible to double soak mid-top. It's totally doable. Not many people want to do it, especially in Storm League. It's not one of those maps where you traditionally see double soaking happening, like Towers of Doom. People have figured out how to double soak on Towers of Doom. Not many people in Storm League have figured out how to double soak on Dragonshire, although it's totally possible. Maybe not this early for Yrel of all people, but just as a Jen killed Jen. As a general factor, double soak on Dragonshire is totally possible. Just not something you see every day in the lower ranks. But really cool when people do it. Bottom lane is a great lane to focus as a 4-man on Dragonshire because it has the double camp. So it's a great place to be triple camp, really, if you count their camp. Like, win condition on bottom lane is huge. So if you have somebody, goodbye, Sachi, I miss you. I'm so sorry I missed your message again. I feel really bad. If you have somebody who can double soak mid-top and you can 4-man shove bottom, it's really huge. Wait, did they actually use it? Oh, no, it's a different one. Okay. I made a very similar Galaxy Brain emote to that for Heroes Hearth the last time I made them a set of emotes. But what I usually do with Heroes Hearth is I make them a bunch of emotes and then I'm like, use whatever you want, I don't care. And I didn't think they actually used the Galaxy Brain one, and they didn't. That's from somebody else. But it's very similar. It's a brain with a galaxy like overlay on the brain. That's why I was like, oh, this looks just like the one I made.
certainly.
The one I've always really liked, I think it was Fans like 4 years ago, and it was a galaxy and then it said space created. I don't think he has it anymore. I think he replaced it, but it was one of my favorite emotes. And I actually always think back to that one a lot when I make emotes that have text because it was a lot of text. The space created is a lot of text for an emote because you only get so much room to work with. So the emote was so good that it was so readable and clear with that much text is one of my favorite emotes. Fan space created emote.
We should recruit these mercenaries.
The Squish Galaxy Brain is actually really good. Yeah, like Heroes Hearth, the spoon emote that I made for them, I made like 7 different spoons. And I was like, I don't know, pick whatever spoon you want. And they went with the spoon and shield, which is fine. But I made a bunch of different spoons. And then Meatyard also made a couple different spoons. And then it was like, pick whatever spoon you want. And that's the spoon they went with. But that's how I usually do emotes for Heroes Hearth. I'm just like... Here you go, I guess. Here's your spoon.
Everything to ash.
Because when I make the emote and then I'm like, this is good, and I upload it, that's how you get Anna L. Like, that's how Anna L happens. Ever since Anna L, I try to be less... Well, I'll make the emotes, but then somebody else has to, like, approve and upload them because we don't need another Anna L. Nobody needs that. Nobody wants that. Why Kiyeberries can't be in charge of literally anything.
Choose a talent.
I'm glad they kept the Ruby emote though, the HHE Ruby. They had to delete some of the Heroes Hearth emotes to make room for the new CCL ones. And I was honestly like, you could delete all the old CCL ones, but please keep the Ooh Woo Ruby because I used it so much. And they did keep the Ooh Woo Ruby, so that's really good. Anna L was your greatest. My greatest mistake, honestly. One of my great mistakes was Anna L. Such a simple emote
Oh, Brightwing had.
to screw up so badly.
Yeah. Annoying,
Yeah, they kept the Ooh Woo Ruby, which I'm really happy about because I love it. It's the best Ooh Woo. So cute.
Be vigilant and true.
My greatest work. Ooh Woo Ruby.
A minor triumph, but an important one.
Only
I won't let you harm
could
my people.
Laura Lake Fu inspire such a perfect Ooh Woo Ruby. Just a perfect Ooh Woo. If you're a Heroes Hearth sub, which you should be because of CCL, HHE Ruby is the emote I'm talking about. It was the team logo for Lil Rubies in the Celebrity CCL Season 2. There he is. Which was all inspired by Laura Lake Fu because she was on that team.
I see your plan here.
Another champion for the sky.
Another chance to prove yourself.
Oh, I tried, but I really did. But we still got the fort, so like worth, I guess. I was just trying to pull you out of the taunt. I'm sorry. You're hella dead.
Oh.
Ah, the facial animations do get kind of wonky, and even the ones with Anduin are so funny because in WoW they give him such giant eyebrows that any of his cinematics with his in-game model are so funny because of his huge eyebrows. I think Anne Marie pointed that out with the Shadowlands cinematic, not the one with Sylvanas that's like the CGI cinematic, but the in-game cinematic. Oh my god, Anduin's eyebrows! So bad, dumb. That cinematic is what led to me talking about how some of the WoW characters I prefer their HOTS models to their WoW model, and some of the HOTS character or some of the WoW characters I prefer their WoW model. Like Anduin, his HOTS model is so much better than his WoW model. His WoW model is trash compared to the HOTS one. But then like Greymane, I think Greymane's WoW model is better than his HOTS one, especially his Worgen form. But even his human form, I think Greymane looks better in WoW than he does in HOTS, for sure. Alex Straza looks way better in HOTS, particularly because in HOTS she has a unique model, whereas in WoW she uses the default Blood Elf model that's just got a like a semi-unique outfit. It's not even unique though, because Ysera has the same outfit in a different color, and for a while Sylvanas had the same outfit in a different color. So I don't know, her model's just kind of meh because so many people have it. I'm gonna try to save him.
We'll get a kill up
Dude,
here.
medallion, but he was locked down by a wall, by a Tassadar wall. Like, you can't medallion the Tass wall. What are you doing?
A testament to my glory.
I think Greymane looks really good in WoW. I think they did a good job with him. His Worgen form, especially for being a fucking dog werewolf, is like really expressive and good.
Oh, where's this?
I don't know what's going on with Anduin's model in WoW. I really don't. Like I said, the eyebrows are just like literally insane. The armor is classic WoW armor, where it's way too big and chunky and marshmallowy and makes no sense on his tiny boy frame. The eyebrows, once again, if we could just go back to the eyebrows, are weird. His face looks weirdly haggard and old. Like, Anduin's really young. I guess Anduin like 19, and his face looks like he's like 48.
A testament to my glory.
His Haas model though looks great. Like, Anduin's Haas model looks like perfection. But yeah, his WoW model not so good. The new Rathian model though in WoW is really, really good. One of their better ones, I think, honestly. His hair looks like Prince's hair, but in like the best way possible. Like, he has really great hair, the new Rathian model.
Incinerate all who oppose this realm's
His hair doesn't look like just like you know how a lot of characters, the hair looks like a helmet? It doesn't look like hair, especially in WoW with WoW's graphics versus like a Korean MMO where they do like crazy, like really like photorealistic hair. Characters in WoW, their hair tends to look like it's made out of clay, or it's like a helmet just like glued onto their head. It's not great. Rathian's hair looks really good. Hair physics, yeah. Korean MMOs pay out the ass for the hair physics, but WoW usually not so much. But Rathian's hair looks really, really good. They also, all video games, even those Korean MMOs that pay out the ass for hair physics, but all video games tend to do textured hair, like people of color's hair versus like
I see your plan.
your generic white people hair. Like, they tend to do that pretty poorly, but Rathian's hair looks really, really good. Throw it out there. See, what was my other one where their WoW model looks better than their... There was another one I was talking about.
His strength was
Oh yeah, fucking maybe Thrall, but then Thrall's model in HOTS is from such a different era than his model in WoW. They don't even look like they're the same character anymore. But I guess that's to be expected since his default model in WoW is his Warcraft 3 model. And then HOTS, Thrall's been through some shit, right? Thrall's seen some shit. He's looking haggard, man. He's a dad that just needs a day off at this point. And it shows. What's it like to cast your abilities? Because I don't know anymore. First Chen. Then the Brightwing. Like, I don't know what it's like to use buttons, but I haven't in a while.
The light is with me.
2 for 2.
Yeah, that was the Chen barrel, and then the Brightwing Emerald Wind was really fucking rude. Like, what are abilities? Anduin has a voice line when you have Varian on your team, and he's like, "Father, is it really you?"
Worthy strike. Choose a talent.
Oh, the possibilities.
Also, if Varian's on your team and you use Leap of Faith on him, he has a "not this time, father,"
Dragon Knight.
instead of his "light will save you" normal one.
The light is with us. All I've ever wanted is peace.
He's fine. I was a little worried about Diablo, but then I forgot that he's Diablo, so...
Where is he going in? Oh, he went
In.
Avenge my husband. Earn his power and destroy your enemies.
And he's not leaving either. Two for one?
Kill those guys.
Two for one?
16 and 20.
Speaking of The Sims, Anne-Marie, how do you feel about toddlers?
20 talents.
What's your feeling on the toddler phase?
A testament to my
And
glory.
how does it work? Yeah, I'm starting to feel that. I'm starting to feel that. Everything is damp.
Make your enemies suffer as
I want to be with the Dragon Knight, but they're also doing this camp. That's kind of why I'm hovering.
Yes, that might work. The enemy's making their move.
Oh, I meant the Sims toddlers.
I have seen enough.
No real life toddlers, please. No, thank you. Yeah, I have that one. I have that one, and that's why I was like, well, maybe we'll do this. And now I'm feeling I may have regrets.
Must be fought.
A
I am
testament
thankful you are
to
here.
my
There's still a lot. I don't know if you want to be doing this.
I don't know if we should be here in this situation, but I am trying. We're okay, right? The living bomb is spreading.
Let's go.
You inspired me here.
That should help us.
The thing that gets me with the child in The Sims, again, no real life children at all, but in The Sims, is that you have the whole point of the toddler phase, right, is to teach them things so that they have better stats or whatever when they go to child. But teaching them things, A, seems to take forever, and B, always makes them angry or sad. The child is always angry or sad because any teaching just pisses them off. Flashcards pisses them off. Blocks pisses them off. Learning to walk pisses them off. Like, just always upset. And I'm like, listen here, you little fucking shit. I'm trying to teach you how to talk. Can you not? Right. I'm like, is it even worth trying to max them out? Should you just not? That was dragon.